Welcome to our channel, ladies and gentlemen. I hope that this video finds you well wherever you are. Being a Sunday, I know most of us went to church and I believe you enjoyed your worship. Mine is also wonderful. Sunday, I thank God for it. Machakos Governor Honorable Wavinya Ndeti regrets her relationship with William Samoei Ruto. A few months ago, Wavinya Ndeti told off the Azimio fraternity that she was ready to work with William Ruto because according to her, William Ruto was declared president, elections were over, and William Ruto had a very good form of economy, the bottom-up economy that was going to help Machakos residents. But today, Wavinya Ndeti has made a U-turn and she regrets William Ruto's support.
Viongozi wetu walisema vizuri, wamekubali nini? Maamuzi ya nini? Ya koti. Dr. Samoei Ruto is the president of the Republic of Kenya now. And we have to work with him.
Saa hii mimi nitafanya kazi na William Samoei Ruto, Kenya iende mbele.
Na lazima tufanye na mheshimiwa Dr. Samoei Ruto. Kwa nini? Ako na 85% of the national budget. We get 15%. If I love the people of Machakos, I have to work with the current president. Why is it that you're doing that to us? Kama ni kwako mheshimiwa Ruto, wewe ungekubali hiyo ifanyike? We cannot allow that. We cannot allow you to bring down churches. We cannot allow you. We cannot allow that. I want to tell His Excellency, you are talking about bottoms up. You talked about taking care of these people who are down here. What is happening now? That the same people are the same people ndio unawaumiza. Why are you doing that? Mimi niliongea na wewe leo asubuhi na ukaniambia vizuri utaangalia. Tukiendelea kuongea hivi, watu wetu wamefukuzwa, makanisa 5 yameangushwa, shule 3 zimeangushwa. El Nino ndio hiyo. Mtihani ndio hiyo ina. Why is it that you're doing that to us? Kama ni kwako mheshimiwa Ruto, wewe ungekubali hiyo ifanyike?
Now very quickly, I want us to look at this tweet from this guy calling himself the People's Watchman, because he's saying something that is shedding light on exactly what is happening between Wavinya Ndeti and William Ruto. He says, as an Arthi River landowner, I will tell you for a fact that some of our leaders in cahoots with the land cartels sold unsuspecting genuine buyers stolen land. The most corrupt office of the DCI Kenya is in Machakos County is in Arthi River. They work with the land cartels even to steal land from genuine owners. There are areas in the Arthi River where genuine owners have been kicked out, their land fenced, subdivided and sold. When you report to the police, they demand cash and then do nothing about it. The genuine owners receive death threats and move on, and the corrupt Ministry of Lands Kenya employees issues new title deeds. And this guy finishes by saying, will criminals involved in these land cartels be prosecuted, or will they be allowed to continue conning innocent buyers? How come they haven't been a single arrest of those who sold the stolen land? Punishing innocent land buyers while not prosecuting the criminals who sold the land is an indication of collusion between the police, the Ministry of Lands, employees, and the land cartels. Ladies and gentlemen, the issue of land in Kenya is part of the historical injustices that we have refused blatantly to tackle. And in many of my videos, those who have followed this channel, I have indicated that we are sitting on a time bomb. Because, and in this, both the government and oppositions are in this together. Because we've got land reforms like the Ndungu reforms that is supposed to be open so that we can see, because in that land they have indicated the historical injustices, the source, when it started, and more so the recommendations on how to tackle this. But it seems the high and mighty are implicated in those reports. That is why Kibaki could not touch it for the 2 terms he was in power. Uhuru could not touch it for the 2 terms he was in power. William Ruto cannot touch it. This guy is saying that this is a cartel that begins from the Ministry of Land. Then we have the DCI's office. And then, of course, unscrupulous businessmen who connive together, and they will be selling some stolen land to genuine innocent buyers. And sometimes even land that is on riparian capacity, maybe where some river is passing by, or they know very well that road will be expanded, and they just sell you this. And this is something that we must look at, because what is happening in Machakos country is very sad. Churches have been brought down, schools, and personal homes. And you wonder, because Wavinya Ndeti is saying something that is very crucial. El Nino is coming, because we've started seeing rains here and there, even if it is not El Nino, but the rainy season has started. When you bring down someone's property, really, now, it is very sad, because you don't even know where they are going to. So some people took loan and bought such land and built. Then schools, candidates are about to sit for their final exams. This will be really disturbing. But why is it that we haven't seen any arrest of these unscrupulous businessmen, all these people who are proved? Because before a building takes place, there must be people who must come from the lands ministry, the city department, city inspectorate, who must come and give you the green light. They always look and approve. Then after you have built your house using millions of shillings, then later you are told this building must come down. And sometimes they even come without notice. And I understand that the innocent Kenyans must also take the time to do a lot of search, maybe through genuine institutions. But then these are the very people who are very corrupt. All they need is money. When you go there, they will tell you this land is genuine. They are in count and they sell you this land. So ladies and gentlemen, I agree with this guy. We need to look at the nitty-gritties. We need to look at the source, the beginning. Because if you don't uproot a tree with all the roots, and you cut it halfway, then you are solving nothing. You will be bringing down innocent people's buildings and churches and schools. Yet those unscrupulous businessmen, the corrupt officials in the lands ministry, the corrupt officials in the DCI, and all the stakeholders are involved. As long as they are there, they will bring down your building. They will sell for me another land. I will be building on it next year. It will be brought down. We are not solving this because, as I said, we are sitting on reports that are supposed to help us. Corruption is something that is really dealing us a blow, because watapata kitu kidogo, and this mess continues. And William Ruto must decide once and for all that he must deal with corruption, because it is not only in lands. Corruption is really eating into all the other institutions. The other day you saw the interior minister going to Nyai House, because people go, innocent Kenyans will always go to, was it Nyai House? And you are told your passport is not ready, or it is ready but it is missing somewhere, so utoe chai. We need to rein on these cartels, just like what was done in Nyai House, so that we can bring cleanliness in the lands ministry. The new lands minister is Alice Wahome, from the water department. This should really go to Alice Wahome, so that she can decide to take the bull by its horns and rain terror on these terrorists, the terrorists in the lands department, in the DCI. Let people be arrested so that we can clean our house. Otherwise, we will continue crying foul. For Wavinya Ndeti, when you are told that you are dealing with a cunning president, please understand it. You went on praising William Ruto that you wanted to work with him, and maybe you are very genuine, but look at what is now happening. You called, he promised you that he was going to look into it, and then a few hours down the line, the buildings are being brought down. I think we need to sit down and find out if these buildings must be brought down. Let people sit down, let them given enough time to prepare, so that maybe up to next year they know where to go. Otherwise, it doesn't help when you bring down people's, and I know it's wrong to build on riparian land, to build on land that you're not supposed to build on, or you've bought someone's property and you did not know. But let us sit down and look for an amicable way to resolve this. I don't know what you think, ladies and gentlemen, but that is my take.